Hello, my name is Austin Vince, and this is a video tutorial to get you ready for a dirt bike orienteering event in the Pyrenees. You should be watching this about 2 months before it actually happens. If your ferry to France is tomorrow, then frankly this is a film chronicling what everyone else has done and you haven't. But first, the serious stuff. You must have your own insurance to cover you for dirt bike riding in the Spanish mountains. This event has no insurance of its own. You are not covered by anything. So, if you go off a cliff, which you could do if you're unlucky and get a front wheel blowout at the wrong time, okay, and are horribly injured or killed, your next of kin must be provided for. The event will not be able to support them. There is no insurance covering you in this event. You must have your own insurance. Pretty clear, eh? Now then, before the tutorial begins, let's get the old dirt bike map reading juices flowing. By the end of this clip, you should be lubed and ready. You should have received an envelope in the post. Relax, it might not be this actual blue polythene version, but an envelope all the same. In it is most of the equipment that you'll need for your Pyrenees navigation event. Most of the equipment? Yes, you will still need to provide your own brain and eyeballs. Ensure that you have received a map. They change from year to year, so check that you've been sent the correct one for this year. You can get more at Stanford's, the map shop, but they are £10 each and they often don't have them in stock. Next, a vinyl checkpoint booklet, known as the CPB. You will have to slip the sheets in yourself for it to look like this. You must insert the sheets in numerical order. This is not negotiable. Each page is a different checkpoint. We tell you which grid square it's in, exactly where it is, the points value, and an actual photo with a yellow arrow pointing at the exact location of the plaque. They look something like this. In Spain, you may have to look hard for the plaque. They are placed discreetly. The plaques are usually metal. Note that you are only expected to write down certain characters. Precision is the hallmark of this event. If you write down all the characters into your CPB, you will not be awarded the points. To help your tactics and overmarking, there is an A3 shrunk down version of the checkpoints and trails. This cannot be used for map reading, but is a great way of seeing where the trails are that we want you to ride. Team members should work together so each day's ride can be planned, so as to incorporate petrol stops and food breaks. Finally, the notes. These vary from year to year, but are basically a list of all the map inaccuracies that we encountered while setting up. Okay, let's get started. The Institute Cartogràfica Catalunya maps are incredibly beautifully printed. You will be in awe of the detail on a 1 to 50,000 map. However, the map is a big piece of paper and on very flimsy paper. More of that later. You will need a big area to work on and may need to use tools and such like to prevent the map blowing away. This map is continental, so ensure any sockets and tools used as paperweights are metric. The first task is simply to go through the checkpoint booklet page by page, checkpoint by checkpoint. Firstly, find the grid square using the easting and northing numbers. Tally up the thumbnail in the booklet with the detail on the actual map. When you have them dialed in, simply mark a 1 centimeter circle that rings the checkpoint and annotate with the appropriate checkpoint number. It's good practice not to actually put the dot on the map of the exact checkpoint location. It only ends up obscuring detail. Relax though. The map thumbnail in the booklet shows the exact location with unwavering precision. Each year, as the map changes, so the event moves to a fresh new field of checkpoints. The checkpoints have a 3-figure code. The first figure changes from map to map, year to year. Don't worry if the numbers in this tutorial are different from those in your booklet. After about 2 hours, you will have marked all of the checkpoint circles onto the actual map. Yes, it will take ages, but that's part of the fun. Assuming your marriage is still intact, let's move on to the next step, overmarking trails. But first, a crash course in Institut Cartographica Catalunya map symbols. We'll start from the top and descend. A pale grey stripe is a tarmac lane. A white stripe can be anything from a tarmac lane to a good graded dirt road. They are easy to follow and effortless to ride. A single black line is a farmer's trail, but if, like Gillian Taliaferth, it has been abandoned, it may have massively deteriorated since its heyday. Bottom of the scale is a dashed line, invariably a footpath and roughest of all. These normally are impossible to ride. If we send you down one, then it's probably viable. Remember, your map is covered in literally thousands of miles of trails. We spend weeks pre-riding and checking them all, overmarking with red all of the routes that are legal and open. You should only aim to ride the trails that we have offered you. If you spot a little cut-through that neatly connects two trails together but isn't overmarked by us, then banish it from your thoughts. We will have already tried to ride it. It will be gated, illegal, or even cursed. That way madness lies. Your aim is to end up with your full-sized map overmarked with the trail network as per the A3 micro version. Yes, this will take more time, but this diligence will be rewarded with days of trouble-free trail riding and permanently damaged vision. There are several overmarking techniques. The simplest is to go over the trail lines with your fiber-tip pen. However, this often obscures crucial detail at junctions and tight spots. The flanking half-peck system avoids this. Stabilo Boss highlighters can be effective, but are seen by many as unnecessarily flamboyant. Good. Now your full-sized map is fully overmarked. You are almost ready to begin your preparation. The notes are crucial, and experience shows that if they are skimmed through by a rider who sees himself as too busy, then prepare to fail. Take each note in turn and super carefully annotate your master map with the advice and warnings. It's amazing how wrong the map can be, but in fairness, it's not reasonable to expect Spaniards to work to the exacting standards of the Ordnance Survey. Actually, it is impossible to plan your daily routes without being guided by the notes. When you write your route card, you must know when you are about to encounter a map inaccuracy. Otherwise, naturally, you will assume you are wrong and the map is right. Now you're almost ready for your navigation event. However, the map, as well as being a friend, empowering you in the mountains, can become your foe. It is a large and unwieldy sheet that covers 400 square miles. This is unhelpful when you just need to study a small square inch of it. Experts in dirt bike map reading never actually use the map as is. In fact, even a handlebar-mounted vinyl map case is regarded as positively medieval. We recommend that once you have deduced your routes, scan not the entire map, but just the sections of the map you actually need. Then, insert the resulting JPEG into a Word document. If you own an Apple computer, ask somebody with a PC to help you. Drag and enlarge the image, and hey presto, your map has doubled in scale and is now far, far easier to read. Simply print your route sheets out and then choose a way to display them. A great start is to laminate the printouts and simply flip between them as the day progresses. Some favour an A4 vinyl wallet or a homemade handlebar easel, whilst people with neither a television nor a girlfriend sellotape it all together to construct a 1 to 25,000 rolling roadbook. Seriously though, this is an excellent system. With a co-rider always looking forward to the next checkpoint, a well-prepared team can accrue 200 miles a day of pure mountain pleasure. Well folks, that's about it. Work hard, do your homework. See you in Spain.